April 18th, 1946, in his very first game as a mainstream professional baseball player, Jackie Robinson, in his second at bat, hits a home run. Youngstown's George "Shotgun" Shuba shakes his hand, a gesture which years later would be symbolic in the effort to better race relations in the United States. The plan is to take what is now called the handshake of the century, make it a statue, and put it in downtown Youngstown.
I just think a lot of people get to see it. I don't know.
I walked this afternoon with Greg Goulas near the entrance of the Youngstown Foundation Amphitheater. It's here, in a grassy area, where Goulas would like to see a nearly 7-foot-tall statue of the handshake of the century.
I only wish George was around to see it. Because if he was, he'd say, "They're doing this for me?" He's that humble.
I didn't realize that it was that special,
George "Shotgun" Shuba grew up in Youngstown and went on to play for the Brooklyn Dodgers. While being honored at a 2006 Youngstown State game, Shuba talked about the handshake.
I sort of thought it was something big because we had 25,000 people there, and there must have been about 10 cameramen waiting for Jackie to cross home plate.
But from 10 cameramen, only 2 pictures survived. This one shows Robinson touching home plate, Shuba shaking his hand. The other was taken just a second before, with Robinson off the ground, and again, the handshake. It was the first handshake of a black and white player on a professional baseball field.
George grew up on the west side of Youngstown at Cheney High School, played with black people. I mean, there were blacks and whites playing together. It was nothing for them. What do you do when you hit a home run? The guy on deck shakes your hand. It was a normal thing to do.
The committee formed to build the statue has commissioned sculptor Mark Mellon to do the work. He already has a prototype of what it'll look like. Youngstown Mayor Tito Brown says it's a great idea.
I think it's an opportunity for us to preserve history and for Youngstown to be a part of that history, and right downtown Youngstown for people to come and get a chance to look at that. I think it's a great opportunity for us as a city.
The statue will cost $400,000 and the fundraising has started. The plan is to dedicate it on April 18th, 2021, the 75th anniversary of the handshake of the century. Shotgun Shuba died 5 years ago. He was 89. Greg Goulas, who you just heard from, wrote a book on him titled My Memories as a Brooklyn Dodger. The committee raising the money has a website. If you'd like to donate, we have a link to it embedded in this story at WKBN.com.